And finally, Revelation 13:18, it says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666." Now, particularly Lincoln, when he gave his Gettysburg Address, upon where he used the phrase "people, people, people," remarkably, he had this biblical connotation, this way of putting things where it sounded very, very, very religious, very Christian-like. And people have never looked at our nation or Lincoln or the phrase "people, people, people" as anything wrong. Of course not. And there's nothing to be looked wrong or to be wronged for it, because it seems to be the nicest thing in the world. But you see, the very soul, the very root of democracy is not theocracy. And I say this again, the very root of democracy, the very power of the vote, the very connotation of people, 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 okay, a country run for the people, by the people, okay, is something that is not theocratic. It is not by God. It is not for God, by God, and by the will of God. It is by the people, for the people, and at the will of the people. There's nothing wrong with that, seemingly, okay? And there's nothing wrong with being democratic and religious, seemingly, except for the fact that it totally swerves from the purpose of God. That is to naturally be theocratic, naturally be served by God, okay, and live for God. That's the difference.